Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Aurelita Elsa Regina Arianto, and today I'm gonna continue our last studies about matrices. Let's get started. Today's topic, we are talking about matrix inversion. A covector. A covector is the number you get when you remove the column and row of a designated element in a matrix, which is just a numerical grid in the form of a rectangle or a square. The covector is always preceded by a positive or negative sign, depending whether the element is in a positive or negative position. Just imagine that covector is similar to checkerboard like this. B. Determinant. Determinant is a function which accepts n times n matrix as an input, and output is a real or complex number. If the matrix form is determinant A, B, C, D, then we can write down the determinant formula is determinant A equals to A times D minus B times C. For the example, we have determinant -5, -4, -2, and -3. To find the determinant, we need to enter the formula I've told before, and we can get the result is 7. C. Identity matrix. A diagonal matrix is that in which all of its element entries are equal to 0, except for the elements found on its main diagonal. In this case, all of the non-zero entries in the matrix will have a value of 1, and that happens to be one of the reasons why the identity matrix is sometimes called the unit matrix. D. Inverse matrix. Inverse can be interpreted as the opposite of matrix. So, if a matrix have an inverse, then we can call it a non-singular matrix. The formula of it was A inverse equals with 1 over A times D minus B times C, and then we multiply it with D, negative B, negative C, and A. Non-singular matrix. A square matrix A is called non-singular if there exists a square matrix B such that A times B equals with B times A equals with I, where I denotes the square identity matrix. If the matrix is non-singular, then its inverse exists. And singular matrix is a square matrix that does not have a matrix inverse. A matrix is singular if its determinant is 0. The last one is square matrix. A square matrix is a square array of numbers where the number of rows and columns are equal. The plural of matrix is matrices. Each number in the matrix is called an entry. Each entry is labeled based on its position in the matrix. For example, the entry in the first row and second column is labeled A with a subscript of 1 and 2. You can label the entries of a matrix with any lowercase letter, but you must keep the same letter within the same matrix. Thank you for tuning into my video. Hope my explanation clear enough to understand. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.